Hello, everybody. Welcome to our today's live talk. It's the second one about Bafia. And my name is Sibylle, and I'm happy to be your host for this short session. Please note that we record this talk, and so please turn off your camera if you don't want to be seen. Most of you, especially the colleagues from PATRIZIA SE and some of our donors that are with you today, they already know us very well, of course, but for those, maybe a few who don't, I'd like to give just a very short overview of PATRIZIA Foundation. So first of all, what is our mission in just a few words? Our mission is to empower young people through education by building schools and providing access to a quality environment, learning environment. And this is our most important concern, and we have been doing this for 25 years with a few projects here in Germany, in Latin America, in Asia, and of course in Africa. I would also like to mention three special things about our foundations for anyone who is not familiar with it. Firstly, we do promise to support every project we fund for at least 25 years. Secondly, we have our own impact model that allows us to measure the positive impact of our projects. And thirdly, 100% of all earmarked donations, and this is something very special, goes directly to our projects, thanks to PATRIZIA SE, which covers our administration costs. But that's enough about the foundation. I don't want to talk too much because now I would like to focus on one of our projects in Africa. As you already know, it's the PATRIZIA School Bafia in Cameroon. And we will tell you about the details of the project. Eva already mentioned a lot of things in a call before with the PATRIZIA colleagues. But now we will hear from our speakers directly from Bafia. And so please let me introduce our valued speakers for today. We are very happy. Thank you very much that you spent your time with us. First, there is Bishop Emmanuel Dassi Youfang, the director of the PATRIZIA School Bafia. Then there is Alexis Monod, our dedicated volunteer project coordinator. And of course, Kristian Bollmann. You already know him. He is the project manager at the PATRIZIA Foundation, and Eva and my colleague. Thank you all for joining us. So let's get started. Bishop Emmanuel Dassi Youfang, I would like to start with you. Would you please introduce yourself maybe with a few words, and then maybe could you please describe what everyday school life looks like at the PATRIZIA Bafia School?
Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you. I am, as you said, Bishop Emmanuel Dassi Youfang. I am the bishop of this diocese of Bafia since 2020. And when I arrived, the situation of this school hurt me. This primary school, erected in 1978, is one of the 40 that we manage across our vast territory of about 35,000 kilometers squares. Despite the aging of the first buildings, the school has never stopped its functioning. Classes start in the morning at 7:30 and finish at 2:30 p.m. There are only two school holiday periods in Cameroon, in Christmas and Easter, apart from the summer holidays. We currently have about 900 people in this school for this year, which is the largest in our region. They are divided between two separate buildings about 100 meters apart. Despite very difficult learning conditions, we have built our reputation on welcoming everyone, especially the most vulnerable children, including orphans or disabled. The idea that children cannot go to school is unbearable for us. It's a battle we fight every day despite our very limited resources. We have no lack of ideas and ambitions driven by one mission: integral development for all.
Ah, okay. Thank you. So, Bishop Dassi Youfang, you already mentioned that the current situation, that there is a very poor building conditions. So, what effects do these conditions have on the students and on the teachers at the moment?
Thank you very much. The dilapidated state of the buildings has three main consequences. Firstly, the children are not safe. There is no enclosed playground with motorbikes speeding through, vandalized classrooms regularly occupied by people unknown, a permeable roof that lets water through, and damaged floors. The school has no water or electricity supply. The consequences for the children's health are also significant. Secondly, it does not encourage parents to send their children to school, considering that they will be better off in the field than working in the classroom. This is a real brake on the development and emancipation of these children. Thirdly, the educational tools are not adapted to the challenges of today and tomorrow. We need to do more to digitalize our schools and encourage our children to be enterprising. Under current conditions, this is impossible. That is the three main consequences.
Okay, I see. So there needs to be improvement. And what improvement do you expect from this renovation and from the new building at the school?
Yes, I have a great hope. We want this school to become a model for all our schools. It's a breakthrough project in line with our vision and our roots, which will enable us to transform education in our region over the long term by giving the teaching staff the means to make things happen over the long term. A study and computer room, a multi-purpose room, an outdoor classroom, a green courtyard, teachers training, etc. Our kids will be happy to be at school and will have a great pleasure to study in that environment.
Okay. And thank you. And Eva already started to explain a little bit about this Anglophone conflict in the region. How does the school contribute to maybe a part of the solution of this Anglophone conflict there on site?
Yeah, thank you very much. That is a very important matter. Cameroon has two official languages, English and French. The conflict in the English-speaking area is causing many families to flee their native region. We need to give ourselves the means to welcome them and provide them with comfort and security in our region. The project includes the creation of an English-speaking section to provide schooling for internally displaced children. In our most exposed schools, these children account for almost 10% of pupils, compared with 2% in 2020, 4 years before. Another figure is that more than 100 minors are incarcerated in the Bafia Central Prison, compared with 80 in Yaoundé, the capital. This just goes to show the extent to which the youth of our territory are suffering. We need a strong response, and that means good education. In this context, a bilingual and welcoming environment contribute also to help our kids to become peacemakers in this society and in this country.
Okay, this sounds good. Thank you. So, and my last question is, Bishop, what do you hope to gain on the long term from the collaboration with PATRIZIA Foundation for the education in Cameroon or in Bafia, in the Bafia region?
Thank you very much for that question and for the policy of PATRIZIA Foundation, long-term vision. I am already enthusiastic about all the discussions we have had so far. I have really appreciated the various discussions and the professionalism shown by the foundation. You get the feeling that all our speakers are very familiar with the issues in the field. We were also touched by the visit of Mr. Christophe Glaser, who knows also well and took time out of his holidays to visit the school. I was present myself to welcome him. It was a great day for me and a great hope. Yes. We know his time is limited. I believe that our combined experience will be a source of many successes. I hope that together we will be able to make a dramatic difference over the long term. There are a number of other projects that could come to fruition, including the construction of a multi-sports stadium and a kitchen right next to the school in a secure area, and the renovation of the primary school, the nursery school, to integrate it into the project and build a school group around a unified educational project. That is my hope for our partnership.
Okay, thank you so much for your very friendly and warm words. And we know from Christoph Klase that he was really impressed after he visited you, and he's really involved to this project. So he enjoyed it very much to be with you. So thank you, Bishop, very much for your insights. And
Thank you very much.
now I would like to switch to Alexis Monod, our volunteer project coordinator. Alexis, you are there in Cameroon with your family and your wife, who works as a volunteer, as an architect for the school. Could you share with us what it is like for you and your family to be there in Cameroon, in Bafia?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Yes, we are there for 2 years in Cameroon, in Bafia. We were there. We have been there since 1st of September 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And we are preparing to leave Cameroon and our village, Bafia, in few weeks. Bafia is a town with 50,000 inhabitants, which is really in the heart of Cameroon, in the heart of the central region, so in the heart of Africa. Mm-hmm. We are in a region which is very poor. So it's quite difficult to live in. There is also the consequences of global warming. So the heat there is very strong. So mm-hmm. For us from France, it has been quite difficult. Globally, Cameroon is a difficult country, very far from our imaginations before coming there. There is really a huge gap between West Africa, with countries like Senegal, Ivory Coast, and Central Africa, with Cameroon, Gabon, and other countries. But our hearts will stay there. Truly, this has been the most beautiful experience of our life. We came to serve the poorest of the poor and to give 2 years of our life as a family with our 4 young children. We received much more in return. So we don't have any regrets. The only regrets is to leave in just a few weeks. But we are very happy with this project, because this project will make that we will remain quite involved in this project. So we will stay in Bafia thanks to this project, because from France we'll still coordinate this with PATRIZIA, and we are very excited because the works starts last week. So I think that Kristian will say a few words after me. So during these few words, I will just walk a few meters to make a live from the works. So everyone will see that workers are on the site. Mm-hmm. It was a really great experience, and for your information, our children were originally supposed to go to the PATRIZIA School of Bafia, but the state of the school, which is really dilapidated, urged the bishop to find another solution for our children, because it would be very difficult for our 4 children. So we want to find a solution for this children. We work about 2 years on this project, so we are very happy that it has begun.
Okay, thank you very much. So you already mentioned a bit, but from your point of view, what challenges did you experience on site during the planning of the school, and how did it work to overcome them?
Yes, there are. I think that for this kind of projects, there are three main difficulties to prepare such a project. The first one is to find the right partner. For this project, we were not just looking for funding. We were looking for an experienced partner who wanted to invest in education to help us transform our region in the long term, not just a partner to give us some money and then he disappears and he tells us, okay, I give you the money and now you can use it as you want. No, we were looking for a partner who wants to make a partnership with us to help us to build a project which will impact the children for many generations. So the first was to find the right partner who shares with us this vision that if you want to change the thing, you have to invest in the long term. So it's the first step. The second step was to match the PATRIZIA Foundation's expectations with our region's capabilities. Because we say in French, I don't know if it's much in English, in German, but the best shouldn't be the enemy of the good. You know that PATRIZIA Foundation has more than 20 years of experience in education, and the diocese has about 50 years of experience in education. So we have to match between the expectation of the PATRIZIA Foundation, which know very well the field and Africa, so it was quite easy, and our capabilities there, because we are there from 2 years, so we know very well what can be good for people there and what will not. I don't say that it will not be good, but I think that there is some ideas that we can have from Germany or from France, and we know that there it will not work. So we have to educate and to teach the teachers to help us use the best means to change the thing in the long term. And I think that the last thing for such a project is to identify the right contractor. You know that to build in Africa is not as easy as in Europe, and we are convinced that the contractor we have found is the right man. We made a short competition between some contractors, and this one we worked with from 2 years. The bishop knew him for many years, and has worked with him on other school projects in other region in the west region in Cameroon. So we are truly convinced that he's the right man to build the school and the project. So I think that the partner to match the expectations and to find the right person to build are three main steps that we have to overpass in the last months.
Okay, thank you very much, Alexis. as we are already running out of time a little bit, I would maybe suggest not to ask all the questions that I have prepared, because we would like to give our audience the opportunity to ask you some questions too. And also maybe Kristian, you could also tell something about the project. This wasn't maybe mentioned before, to give a quite overview of the timeline and the next steps of the project. And then we maybe could go to let our audience ask some questions. Are you okay with this?
Perfect. So
okay.
I leave Kristian speak, and I'm going to the school, so I will show you the works.
Okay.
Oh,
how many
right now?
Yes. How many minutes
Yes.
how many minutes you need? Because I have to shorten it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just 2 minutes. It's just a few meters
Yes,
from there.
this is great. I would love to.
Yeah.
If you do this, this was not planned, but I think this is very interesting.
Yeah.
For all our guests. So we would, Kristian, you have to wait a bit with
okay,
your explanation. This is maybe more interesting if we can see something directly from the school. So
maybe Eva, can you close the slides so that we can see Alexis? Yeah, maybe I can also give some words as from the off. Yes, what I also mentioned in the previous meeting, the construction couldn't wait because the school is running. So with the first funds we collected, luckily, and also the prospects of the hiking challenge, of the funds which are raised by the hiking challenge, we divided the project in 2 phases so that we was able to start already. And now, I think in the last week they started already with the preparations on site. So we did a lot of preparations before for the costing and calculation, and also his wife did a good job for all the drawings, what was needed, and especially what he talked, the awarding or the tendering and the awarding of the contract. To find the right contractor was a lot of work which is already done. So we are very, very happy that the project, the construction, it started, so that we can start the first phase, which should run until or last until the end of this year. This is mainly the construction of the new building. The superstructure roof will be on top, but also the first emergency measures on the buildings which you have seen, the existing buildings, because the roof is leaking. We need to do something immediately. That's why that it started. Okay. Alexis, maybe you can turn.
Yeah, would you please turn the camera? Yes, this is better. Okay,
okay.
Here we see.
So they are already leveling, I can see, the ground.
Yes, they have begun on the roof of the existing building. You know that the children are on holidays for 3 months in Cameroon. So from 1st of June to end of August. So we use this period to make the roof of the existing building till the children are on holidays. So in September, they will use the existing building but with a new roof. So we are just doing this this summer, and we will change all the windows and the doors by metal grids and metal doors. So this part will be secured, and we can see that they began also on the new building, because they are. We make all the earthworks for 3 days. So
okay.
The trucks came 2 days last week, and at the beginning of the week, yesterday they was there also. So you can see that they have made all the earthwork, and that we are putting all the wood, which will delimitate all the new building. So they are starting the works.
Okay.
And there are few people on the site. I think that it will be more next week, but we began.
Very good. Well done. I'm very excited to see this. Unfortunately, yes. I cannot come to see it myself, but anyway, I see this. Everything is in very, very good hands, and this is very amazing and a big milestone in the project. Thanks to you, sure. And also thanks for all the participants in the hiking challenge, and good luck to raise the funds. You see, this is going directly, yeah, just in time. We are not losing any time. We're not talking. It's directly. It comes to the ground because you see the need is urgent. And of course, there's still a little bit a challenge for us and also for the partners, because the second phase is not financed fully yet. So we are still need some more funds to finalize, to complete the full project, so that not the buildings are there roughly, so that we have this lovely and good courtyard in the middle of the playground, that it will be finished with all the facilities and with power and water, everything what is necessary to. So yes, so we are very hopeful and thankful that we will find, and you will find together in this joint endeavor with us a solution to raise the funds for the full project.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, Alexis, and thank you, Kristian, for your additional insights. So there is not so much time left, so I would like to give the opportunity to our audience to ask some questions, because some of you might go back to work again, and I saw already that there's someone asking. Do you want to?
There's already one.
Here there is already a question in the chat.
Yes.
So the question is, will the school be able to cover its operational costs after the completion of the project?
Maybe I can answer it shortly. That is a requirement when we select such projects, so that we are not paying for any operational costs. So that will be done by itself. So the school and the diocese and the government has to pay for the operational cost. That means pay for teachers, pay for all the expenses which are there. So this is covered.
Okay, thank you, Kristian. So are there some more questions? Somebody wants to know something? Okay, not at the moment. I guess there are so many informations already given by Eva. So at the moment, maybe you know already a lot of about this project. To all those colleagues from PATRIZIA who already support us, many thanks for that. And we really love your contributions, and it's great that you collecting all these donations and spreading the word. And to all those that are not involved yet, I just want to offer you, of course, you can talk to us if you want to do anything. There are so many different opportunities to do something, if it's donations or charity events or spreading the word or doing something on your own ideas. I would be happy if you contact me and we will discuss what your contribution could be. And so I want to thank all those who are already helping us, and I want to thank to our speakers. This was very interesting. Bishop and Alexis, thank you so much for your insights, and also Kristian, to you for your explanations. I would be very happy if we could see the progress sometime in the end of this year or in autumn. Maybe we could do something like this again. Alexis, you won't be there anymore, I have heard, but I guess you will maybe return someday. Are there plans?
Yes, but we will have some. No, yes, but there will be a new family who is coming at the very beginning of September, and one of the man is an engineer, civil engineer, so he will monitor the works and will follow in the field the project. So we will work together as a team. Him with his wife on the field in Bafia, and us in France with you in Germany. So we will make all our possible that the school will, this project will be a tremendous success.
Oh, this sounds good. This sounds very good. Maybe we can do another live talk in the late autumn or something. This would be very nice. So
Sure.
Thank you once again, Alexis and Bishop Dassi Youfang. Thank you very much, and thank you very much all the participants that were with us and are interested and that support us. So
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
day.